crowds on hand. The fans from Colorado are in the house. They're ready to roll. The fans from Montana also in the house, and they are ready to roll. This is an elimination game, the Mountain Regional. What's going to happen next? We've already sent one team home today. Who's next as all roads lead to Williamsport?
Williamsport. This time of year, it's the most magical place on earth. Where moments produce history.
Name Mania.
Everyone knows the name in the Little League World Series.
Kids become superheroes.
Louis Laffey does it again on a walk-off home run.
And dreams come true.
Toms River, New Jersey win the Little League World Series.
Oh my goodness! What a catch! Gone!
That's how you break out of that slump. Man, do I love Little League baseball.
The ride starts now.
Little League Baseball, baseball at its purest. Let's take a look at the Mountain Region and what that is comprised of. You've got yourselves 5 teams, ages 10 to 12 years old, modified double elimination. Of course, we play 6-inning games here, 2/3 conventional field size, and all rostered players bat in a continuous order. Take a look at that Mountain Region. Already had one elimination game, Colorado and Wyoming. Colorado advancing to tonight's elimination game. They will take on Montana. Montana losing to Utah yesterday 11-2. And when you've got 5 teams, it usually takes a little bit longer, and that's why we've got ourselves a second elimination game in this region. Alongside Jared Mitchell, I'm Victor Rojas. So glad you could join us here at Al Hotton Stadium in San Bernardino, California, home of the West region of the Little League. And we've had, like I said, some great baseball action already, and unfortunately, we've had to send some teams home already.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting to that time, right? You turn the calendar into the new week, and it's about time to start making champions and start sending people home. So we're here. It's real. Baseball is real, and it's either you get to go back to school or you get to keep missing some days.
Yeah, but I think guys want to keep missing days. I know we do. That's
Yes,
for sure. Let's talk a little bit about the pitching matchup for Colorado. You got a young man on the mound by the name of Trace Johnson.
Trace Johnson is a guy for them. Listen, district title, district tournament. He broke his nose in that tournament, came back to keep playing, and not a single tear that was shed. They love this kid. He's got the respect of the whole team, and they need him to go out and shine like a star tonight.
Montana is going to counter with Vaughn Acker, and this is a guy that they leaned on during the state finals.
Yes, he was the guy on the bump in the state finals. They love him. They need him. He's a detail-oriented kid. And listen, when he's on, you will see ace-type stuff. Well, they need an ace-type performance in an elimination game today.
Well, we had a great game earlier today from an elimination standpoint that Arizona eventually winning that one. We'll see what happens tonight. We're stepping away for a moment. When we return with your lineups and first pitch. All starts with 10 regions across the country. But we are focusing in on the mountain region. Starts with 5 teams. And already one of them have gone home. Laramie, Wyoming has been sent home. Utah and Nevada are the undefeated teams so far. We'll see what happens here tonight. Colorado is the visiting team. Montana the home team tonight. This Colorado team from Lafayette, Colorado. Coal Creek Little League. And this is what that town looks like. The population, 22 miles north of Denver. And when you've got a sister city in Peru, you're sitting pretty.
I mean, think about that. Sister city in Peru, huh? Like, bro, gotta love that, huh?
100%, 100%. But they are excited to be here. They obviously, the fans have been here for a little while. The game prior to this one went to the last inning, had the tying run on base. Arizona pulled that one out. We'll see what happens tonight. This is the lineup for Colorado. Matthew Hiddle is their manager. And both teams have some experience. Both teams have some guys who can get the job done both offensively and defensively.
Definitely, and I'm looking at Keegan Taylor here, though. Like, Keegan Taylor is the guy in this lineup. He's been an all-star since he's been 8 years old. Big double yesterday. They needed what they got from him. He was also big on the mound for him yesterday and in the state title game. They look to him when things are going wrong. So if you watch Keegan Taylor and he's on today, it should be a good sign for Coal Creek.
Von Acker on the bump, mentioned ace-type stuff. The winning pitcher in the deciding state game. He's resilient, and he's a guy perhaps along the lines of Alex Yu for Arizona, that unfazed.
Yes. Thin frame, long limbs. If he's got it all rolling today, you'll see him early and often in the zone, and that usually bodes well for him. Billings needs a big outing out of him today, and we're at that point in the tournament where we need big outings and we need long outings, and we need to be able to save these arms as much as possible. So that's what he's going to be looking to do. Save that pin, make this his game, and push them into the next game and not be going home.
Colorado 1-1 so far. Montana 0-1. Jacoby Irwin leading things off. The second baseman fouls off the first pitch. He was 1 for 3 yesterday with a run scored. Irwin, Johnson, and Taylor.
Known as the vocal leader of this ball club, you can always hear him. He's not far, and usually when he brings that kind of energy, it usually bodes well for the rest of this club to follow along and follow line.
Slow little off-speed pitch, misses in, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Kathleen Dippert calling the balls and strikes this evening. Beautiful night for baseball. The wind has died down a little bit. 1-2. Great little ballpark, Al Houghton Stadium in San Bernardino. 225 all the way around with a symmetrical diamond. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Colorado losing to Utah on Saturday. And then defeating Wyoming yesterday 11-5. 2-2. This one looped out toward left center field. That'll get down for a base hit and more. Rounding first, headed to second is Irwin. He's got himself a leadoff double.
And here you get a look at Irwin going to work early in his game. 2 strikes, it does not matter. I'll let this baseball travel. I'll shoot it to the opposite field gap, and get on your horse, kid. Get on second. A leadoff double is a good sign.
There's Trace Johnson, and he will take a strike. Trace 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Yesterday's win for Irwin, his 3rd extra base hit of the regional. Strike on the outside part of the plate. You see Johnson shaking his head. No, I wouldn't shake it too much. You're on the bump. You don't want that call.
You need to keep a little more of the poker face. You need those calls as well.
And why not, right? If they're going to keep calling it out there, go a little bit further. See how far you can go.
Very smart by Acker. Make him make the decision if you can just execute and hit the spot. The spot is just a little bit off the plate. Let's see what he'll do.
1-2. Fouled that one off. Protective swing there. Count remains at 1-2.
It's interesting to see kind of the philosophies and things that people do. You know, like 5-10 years ago, elimination game leadoff double, you definitely see somebody squaring the bunt early.
Off speed, foul back.
Didn't get it here. You know, you go 0-2 with seeing both pitches and seeing how people change, how the game has changed, how the game's evolving and thought processes get changed.
It's all about the precious outs, right? Swing and a miss, got him upstairs. One down.
It's a nice little job by Acker being able to climb the ladder with the heater there. Trace Johnson not able to catch up with it. It was such a good job. He needs to be able to get that ground ball in front of him or get the strikeout, and he gets the ladder of it. Now no ball's put in play, so you can't advance that runner.
Keegan Taylor with a big swing and a foul ball straight back. Seen a lot of this throughout the weekend and into today. A lot of teams and hitters swing early.
Keegan had himself a nice little day yesterday. 2 for 3, double, walked. Trying to add on here.
Scored a couple of runs as well in that game. Leadoff double by Jacoby Irwin. 0-2. Swing. And a foul tip into the mitt. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 down.
That's a good job by Von Acker being able to pitch himself almost out of a jam early on. And we talked about when he's on, when he's doing well, you'll see him pounding the strike zone early, which gives him the opportunity to elevate that fastball late, and he's got it working.
1 ball, no strikes on Peyton Hammond. 2 for 2 with 3 runs scored. Third baseman.
Peyton's had a strong tournament so far.
This one hit towards short. Had a lot of spin on it. Nice play by Brown. The third out is retired. The leadoff double stranded in scoring position. We're underway. Elimination game in the Mountain Region. We'll head to the bottom of the first with no score. Big Sky Little League out of Billings, Montana. Population 117,000 plus. The Magic City and notable people. How about Brent Musburger?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, huh? It's a notable name in this world.
You think Brent's got a line on this game? No,
Hey,
just kidding.
maybe.
I kid
Probably
because
not.
I care. Not allowed. Let's take a look at the lineup for Montana. 0-1, as we mentioned. Jesse LaFuse is their manager. And again, a lineup that can score some runs. This is a team that they've had a long drought to get back to this point, but there's some history, especially dealing with Williamsport.
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, getting back to this point, you got to imagine having that kind of support throughout the community and everybody hopping on board and being with these kids. It's a special feeling. Just like you said, when you've had the drought, the time you've had, you only get so much more love getting back to this point. So I think their people love seeing them here. The opportunity to get back to Williamsport is still on the table, and it starts with getting things done here tonight.
First district title in 13 years, first state title in 15 years, as Montana will face Trace Johnson. We've already talked about how good he has been. Quiet leader, great work ethic. Jackson Podol leading things off, and the first one's behind him.
Just trying to wake you up a little bit there.
That's it.
That's all.
Move his feet.
Little heat check, that's it.
Just making sure you're paying attention. Podol's favorite team, the Dodgers, had a 1-for-3 game yesterday. The loss to Utah. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That quiet demeanor from Trace Johnson, that's the kind of kid you want on the mound in a situation like today, dealing with the possibility of elimination. You want somebody with a slow heartbeat, somebody that can keep himself calm in tough and adverse times.
And that hit him, grazed him. Like Colorado, Montana gets its leadoff man on this one via the hit by pitch. So it'll bring up McLean Braun. Podol with good speed over at first base. First one's down and in. Big lead off at first base and a snap throw back. Nice play over at first.
Very nice. And early on, Trace is going to have to kind of calm himself down, find that fastball again, find that release point, and get back on target.
He's all over the map right now. Wild pitch will put a man in scoring position. We're already going to get a visit in the first inning. Nerves?
Nerves, possibly. Maybe a little bit just out of sorts, but listen, they put him in this situation because they know what he can do. They know what he possesses and who he is as a person. And I just think, settle down, calm, find yourself, find your groove, and you can get back into getting in the strike zone, and that'll be good things for him.
Looks like he needs the old tongue depressor. Mud sticking to the cleats, perhaps. Little.
Yeah, they're kind of pointing at the actual the rubber area as well. So I don't know if it's just the cleats or. I mean, we can see some mud caked up at the bottom of the shoe, so that's obviously part of it. Looks like there may be a soft spot there, possible.
Anything is possible.
It ain't me. That's what it is.
Von Acker didn't have a problem. But this is usually back in the day. This is long before the trainer would run out there with the tongue depressor.
Oh, yeah.
a little mini wood stick.
Just tape it. Tape 2 of them together. Get in there.
Get the mud
Good
out.
to go.
Just like
we marketed that now. You could probably find those things in stores.
just like on injuries before Icy Hot or anything like that, they come out with the silver tin can, the Freon stuff. They'd open it up, spray it, you're fine. Just numb it and go. Maybe we've arrived at that point where we need the Spike Master behind the mound so guys can go back there and
nice little kit. Get everything you need.
Yeah.
Back there. Maybe build it into the field, you know.
100%. You can slap a logo on it. right?
Yes, indeed. We're all about efficiency up here, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
We love that.
All right. So we're good. Man at second base, nobody out. A 2-ball, no strike count on McLean Braun.
Now, you're always under heavy pressure to turn around whatever was going on when things like this happen. So let's see if he can get back on track here.
Three 3-0. Hackett 3-0. Like it.
So on the other side of it, we had runner on second, nobody out. We didn't even think about bunting. 3-0. Swing away, baby. Let's get it.
Let it fly. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. This is lifted in the air. Center field. Moving back on it is Penny. Makes the catch. No tag. One down.
Nice little play in center field by Aiden Penny. Camped under it. Get the first out of the inning, and Trace Johnson has found himself getting back into the strike zone, feeling good about what he's doing. I love it. Hey, this kid can dance. He loves dancing. He loves leading the fun. If you got a chance to watch him yesterday, he did not miss out on fun. I promise you that.
Finn Fayborg takes down and away. Fayborg, the first baseman, hitless yesterday. Bottom of the first, no score, elimination game here in the Mountain Region. 2 balls, no strikes.
Tell you what, if playing first base, he's got long limbs like that, you'd love to throw to a guy that you look across and it feels like you can throw this thing anywhere and he's going to be able to get to it.
Called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I thought that pitch was perhaps a little bit outside.
I think Finn was with you. He didn't love it.
Everything so far to the arm side. 2-2. Ground ball toward the middle. That'll sneak through for a base hit. Being waved around is Podol. No play at the plate. 1-0 Montana.
It was such a good job done by Finn. Being able to recompose himself. As you saw the pitch before, he didn't love the call, but he recomposes himself, takes a deep breath, gets something that he can handle and shoots it right back where it came from. Here you see him in a 2-strike situation. He gets the heater over the plate. I got something for you. I'm going to take it right back up the middle, and that's the first run of the ball game with an RBI single.
Grayson Miller at the plate, the left fielder. Miller 0 for 2 yesterday. And Trace Johnson, again, just unable to hone in on that arm side. Everything kind of keeps going that way. 2 balls and no strikes.
Strategy becomes a big part of today, right? You watch a guy, you got to have a feel on, is he going to get it going? Is he where he needs to be? Because you can't get in too big of a hole, and 1-0's not a big hole, obviously. But you don't want to get in too big of a hole where it makes it too tall for you to actually climb out and be able to get going.
Toughest part, I would imagine, with kids 11, 12 years of age is to have patience at the plate when a guy is struggling command-wise. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one caught the outside part of the plate.
Patience is tough as a grown man at the plate, so you can only imagine, right?
1 run in, man at first and 1 down. 2-2, breaking ball misses.
And I think the misses, when you see these misses, that's the part that, as a coach, probably gets your mind thinking like, okay, how long can we go? What do we need to do? Does he need to change? Do we need to talk to him? How do you go about it to get him back where he needs to be?
Count remains full at 3-2. And the tough part about this is You know, that pitch count goes up there, right?
Yeah, you start thinking about the pitch count.
That's a foul tip, a foul ball, I should say, off the glove. 2 pitches now that Miller has swung at that weren't even close to being strikes.
Right to your point, right? And I understand it. As Grayson Miller's a kid, you get up there, you want to be able to hit. You understand the situation, but you still have to be able to slow the game down, calm it down, and stay inside the strike zone.
This one lifted out towards center field. Penny going back on it, tracks it down, makes the catch, 2 down. Fayborg back to first base. So 2 outs now. Braylon Erickson, the catcher, coming up.
Good job by Penny again, going back and making a play. Getting behind that baseball.
Painted on the inside part of the plate. Boy, if he can lock that in.
This looks like a lot more like the Trace Johnson that we've come accustomed to knowing that he's going to be, and why he gets the ball in games like this.
One shot toward right center field. Penny's not going to get there. It'll go to the wall. Interesting route by Fayborg, turning second. He'll round third. Head home. The throw goes to third base, and safe is the call. An RBI triple, 2-0 Montana.
What a great swing by Mr. Erickson. Brazen Erickson is the team's leader at homers. He is their big bat in the middle of that lineup, and it didn't take him clearing the wall for him to make an impact today. Shoots one out to right center field and right by the outfielders, and you see him get on his horse, and nice little triple here. That's a beautiful piece of hitting early on in this game, and the Billings Big Sky boys have gotten it going, gotten it rolling early.
So Brazen over at third base. And the first pitch, it's inside to Finley LaFuse. With 2 outs, you can run for the catcher or pitcher. 1-1. One pitch. 1-2. Grayson Miller is the courtesy runner at third base now for Erickson.
It's a good job with the breaking ball there. Getting Finley out in front. Finley's going to have to keep that front shoulder in.
This one off the end of the bat, fouled and out of play. Another nice play, one-handed play by a fan. So it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count, 2 outs.
Fight, buddy. Let's go.
Here at San Bernardino, elimination game, Mountain Region, 2-0 Montana here in the bottom of the first, looking for more. The 2-2 pitch is down and in. And a full count. 31 pitches thrown here in the bottom of the first inning. 3-2 foul back.
This is a huge strike for Trace Johnson. The ability to be able to get out of this inning, limited to 2 runs. It would be big for them to try to get back on offense and see if Cold Creek can muster up anything themselves.
Hey, pass ball, G, pass ball, read the hot. Pass ball, okay.
Another payoff on the way. There's a ground ball to short, sharply hit. Taylor's got it over to first. Third down is recorded, but not before Montana strikes first. They get a couple of runs on a couple of hits, including the big triple by Erickson. One complete, and Montana's on top, 2-0. Jared Mitchell, Victor Rojas here from San Bernardino, California, Al Houghton Stadium, home of the West Region of Little League. Mountain region looks like this. 5 teams in this region already had one elimination game. That was yesterday. Colorado knocking out Laramie, Wyoming by the final of 11-5. That's forcing this elimination game. And when you got 5 teams in the region, a little bit different, a little tougher road when you lose. And Colorado is 1-1, Montana 0-1. Montana strikes first.
Yeah, definitely. Colorado team has already felt the pressure of playing an elimination game. That should be somewhat of a help for them, somewhat of a feather in their cap. They need to get going offensively here as they find themselves down 2-0 early. It should be very interesting to see how we get going.
That's how Montana struck for the 2 runs in the bottom of the first. It started with a hit by pitch. The first run coming off the bat of Finn Fayborg. RBI single shot back up the middle. And then the big triple to the alley in right center field off the bat of Brazen Erickson. His second hit in as many games.
You get Finn Fayborg going early, and then the big bat of Brazen Erickson, that's their guy in the middle of that lineup. And once you get it to him and he starts producing, he really puts some pressure on the other team, and that's how you see an early 2-0 lead for the boys from Billings, Montana.
Good little matchup. Now we'll see what Von Acker can do to try to produce the old shutdown inning. Acker gave up the leadoff double to Irwin in the top of the first inning, then struck out the next 2 batters. He got a ground ball off the bat of Peyton Hammond. So he had a little stress in that first inning. Settled down through 16 pitches. Well, Trace threw 33 in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 33 is a lot, and look, we know about the number and what it means. That 85 pitch limit, it's a number to be watching, right? And once you get into the elimination part of the tournament, what you don't want is to have to throw as many arms. So to be able to keep that pitch count down and maybe even have a guy go long, and or you have to pull him early, that's the things you're kind of looking at and the decisions you have to make as a coach.
Callan Haas, the right fielder, leading things off and chase that breaking ball. No balls, 2 strikes.
Had himself a good day at the plate yesterday. A couple walks, knock, a nice single. He'd love to get going here. They need him to get going here because you get behind and the last thing you want is to kind of be in your mind thinking like, oh, no, no, no. Be a good sign for them. They can get a nice base runner early in this inning and get going. There it is.
Off-speed pitch, lifted out to left field, and it's a leadoff single.
There it is. He gets the hanging breaking ball right over the middle of the plate. And Cal Haas, nothing but barrel all over that baseball, and Cold Creek is in business with a runner on first and nobody out.
Who needs sunshine for the sunglasses?
Keep wearing them.
Not that guy.
Who keep wearing them? We talked about this yesterday. I wasn't cool enough to wear sunglasses at 12 and I was hitting. I didn't have that much swag, so shout out to him.
Riker Hiddle.
I'll come with you.
He's the catcher tonight. 0 for 1 yesterday with a run scored. Favorite athlete is dad. Which is smart considering his dad's the manager of this team.
Yes. I like my bats too, Dad. Yes.
1 ball, 1 strike. You know, Acker's got that little hesitation, that little short arm, a little pause that could really, or has kind of thrown these guys a little bit off balance. There's that off-speed pitch.
Yeah, 100%. He gives you kind of like that long feeling, but it's a short arm release that comes right out of you. It's pretty quick, and he hides the baseball really well, so it makes it tough for hitters to find that release point and be able to track him.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 3.
This one out toward left center field. That blooper's going to fall in there. So back-to-back hits to open up the second for Colorado.
You got him? Okay.
Rory Pernat had a good game yesterday. A couple of hits and an RBI. 1 ball, no strikes.
Rory found himself on all 3 plate appearances yesterday. And here he is for the first time. Nobody out. 2 runners on. See if he can continue the streak.
2 balls, no strikes. Now, perhaps a little bit of Acker's game is that off speed, but almost feels as if this one's fouled off. When you look at some of the swings on the fastballs compared to the little off speed that's just doesn't have a whole lot of bite to it. And while it's a little bit slower, he's left those up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think when you're leaving them up in the zone, it takes off even more of the bite that you may have if you can get it down. So I think he kind of needs to use that fastball a little bit more, especially late in counts, and see if he can kind of stay off the barrel and or get swings and misses like he did early, right? He was elevating the fastball, was throwing the fastball by people, see if he can get back to that.
3-1, it's downstairs and the bases are loaded.
Got to enjoy the fight of a elimination game feel. You give up 2 runs, come right back out, load the bases with no outs, and now you're right back in the fight. You're right back in the party.
Lang Youngman, extra hitter today. You got the bases loaded. Haas at third, Hiddle at second. Pernat at first base. Throw to the third base. Heads up play of the base runner, Haas, to get back.
It's a good job by him being able to dive back into the bag. Stay under the tag.
Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. And again, fastball, a lot of tardy swings. Foul balls from right-handed batters going to the first base side. You would think you'd stay firm here, trying to get that first out.
Especially here where you need either a swing and miss or some kind of soft, weak contact pop-up. Be a good idea for you to kind of elevate that fastball again and see if you can get somebody to swing through it just like that. And now if you can place that over the plate somewhere, I think it'll be making it hard for a hitter to sit there and take it.
2-2. Just missed. And a full count.
That's a really good pitch.
Nico Palomo on deck. 2-0. Montana leads it. Colorado here in the top of the second's got him loaded. Nobody out. 3-2. And he walks in a run. Youngman picks up an RBI. Colorado answers right back.
Youngman wins the at-bat. Being able to lay off those last 3 heaters was big. Fouled some pitches off early. Coal Creek's right back in this thing. Don't go anywhere. Coal Creek is trying to make a run, trying to make a bid. There's still nobody out in the inning. Von Acker's going to have to do some work to get out of this jam.
Big swing and a miss by Nico Palomo. Surprised that there wasn't a visit there?
Not necessarily. I mean, you could go for it, but it's also, if you know your guy, if you can kind of see where he's at and understand where he's at, let him roll a little bit.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's a good pitch. That's a really good heater there.
Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. There's the first out of the inning, the big strikeout.
He needed that. Needed that to get back on track, back on target. Start feeling good about yourself again. Get a good look at him. Here you go. Just rearing back and throwing the heater. The heater is what's worked for him early. Kind of got away from him and put a couple runners on. Starting to understand that this is the pitch that's working. Let me just stick with it.
Jackson Preifert now at the plate with the bases loaded. He takes a strike. Preifert had a 1-for-2 game yesterday. Montana looking for a double play ball. 0-1. Little number toward second base. Could be 2. They get the out at second. Over to first. Got him in time for the inning-ending double play. Nicely done by Montana.
And look at the boys from Big Sky standing tall. You need help? I got you, brother. Here goes 4, 6, 3. Let's get back in that dugout and hit again, man. Great play there.
Well, we got ourselves a challenge on that inning-ending double play in the top of the first inning, probably the top of the second inning. The out call at first base is being disputed. And it looks like the ball did beat him.
I'm with you right there. I feel like we got a correct call on the field and a nice out right here.
Yep. At worst, it's not definitive enough to overturn. Foot's on the base and everything.
Remember, it's when the ball hits the webbing, not when the glove closes or any other thought process there might be. From what we have, it looks like both views, honestly. Ball's in back of glove. Out is made. Shot clock.
One is needed on the old replays. Really good play all the way around by Montana.
In a big situation too, right? It was one out, bases loaded. Could have let this thing kind of open up and let it get away, and you go down. Instead, you get that ground ball. They do a good job of fielding it, and the feed's good the second, throw it over. I think they completed this double play.
Not an easy play for a second baseman either. A little jam shot, had some spin to it. And meanwhile, we wait. You could build the real pyramids.
I'm gonna tell you what, that's a lot of cups going on. We're only in the second inning. How you do that quick?
It's hot out. Guys are thirsty. They're killing it. 2 runs for Montana in the bottom of the first inning. Colorado scored 1 in the top of the second. And somehow we are still waiting for the call to be confirmed or overturned.
And out it is.
As we suspected. Hey, find Little League on Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at the official handles at Little League. And don't forget to use the hashtag LLWS. That stands for Little League World Series. That's coming up. Regional week. We got semifinals and finals coming up in a couple of days. We have one team already advanced to Williamsport today. Team from Boerne, Texas, going to Williamsport. So he defeated Louisiana. Sorry.
Yeah, I knew.
My bad.
I saw where you were going with this.
I've totally forgotten.
Yeah.
Until I looked at you.
Do you see my face? Yeah, I knew where you were going with this.
I'm just promoting Williamsport. I forgot. That's right. They did beat Louisiana. My bad.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it happens. You'll be all right. International teams have had their tickets punched, and there they are. Czechia, how about that? All the other ones pretty standard, right? Nicaragua's usually good. Panama, interesting. Curacao. The DR.
It's always cool to see, man. These teams come from all walks of the world, right? To get an opportunity to fly into little old Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and get a chance to play for a title. You gotta love that, right?
Tijuana, Mexico. Garen Hopkins and Dahlberg. The bottom of the second for Montana.
Start the inning off with a nice breaking ball. Yeah, how you know about that?
He could use I think Colorado in general could use a quick inning. Montana a little bit more patient. Little loop route towards center field, and that'll fall in and get by Penny. Garen heads to second base. He is going to be stopped there.
Luke Garen with a very nice swing to open up this frame. And this is a kid that's come on strong during the All-Star portion of the season. He's been a lot better. And as you can see, here he is leading off with a double with a nice liner to center that gets by Aiden Penny. And that's a good job by Big Sky coming out, putting the pressure right back on Cold Creek and letting them know we're still here. We're still pushing. We're still trying to put more runs on the board. And you're going to make it tough for this team to get you out.
Ryan Hopkins, 2 for 2 with an RBI yesterday. One of the team's best players, definitely best pitcher. Just serving as an extra hitter today. Continuous batting lineup. So 12 guys on the roster, and they will all hit. 1-1 on the way. On the corner, 1-2. John's a little bit more accurate with his pitches so far this inning.
Yeah, he's definitely got back into where looks like he's feeling a lot more comfortable than what he was the first inning.
2 ball, 2 strike.
And he went to the spike maxer on the backside of the mound, clear the spikes. This one's fouled off. Was that there when the game started?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. Rosin was, but I don't know if the spike thing was. Quick learner if it wasn't, though.
I'm telling you. 2-2. This one rolled foul at the first base line. Good crowd on hand on a beautiful night.
Have them send it back, the other one back to you, okay?
And while it was triple digits this weekend here at San Bernardino, and it's mid to upper 9s today. Not, I'm going to say it, not as hot as this weekend.
It's fair.
It's still hot.
That's fair.
I'm not saying it's not.
Hey, with these boys getting this game, they get the good weather.
Yeah.
Get that sun to go down a little bit. Nice little breeze going.
3 ball, 2 strike.
Full count. Here's a payoff pitch. This one's popped fouling out of play.
Got that pitch count creeping up there. Trace is on his way to 45 pitches.
Channing Dahlberg on deck. Another payoff. And he walked up. It's a 2-on to start this second inning. Well, after the first inning, we were talking about the Spike Master. All you have to do is ask.
We're observant. Yeah. really keyed in on the things going on in this field in front of us, you know? They're bringing it to you live and in color.
Johnson not happy with that break, not being called a strike. That was a pretty good pitch.
It was a pretty good pitch.
1-0. Jam shot towards second base. A lot of spin on it. Touch second over to first. Low throw gets away. The run will score. And going to second base is Dahlberg on the error. It's 3-1 Montana.
No, you go back to third. Right, third, please.
They're sending him back to third?
So I would only imagine if it's because he hasn't reached third.
But he was already going to third base.
He was already going, yeah.
Yeah. He committed on the swing.
Yeah.
He takes off. He should get home.
He should get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should get home there.
Umpires are getting together to talk about it. I mean, he's being sent home. Let's assume the ball doesn't go out of play. He's being sent home at that point anyway. Now, if he had not made any move at second base, correct me if I'm wrong, and stayed there, waited for the play, and then took off on the throw, he's only getting third base.
You only get third, yeah. If you're not making the move already going to third, they can't award you the extra bag. You already committed to going to that bag, so you would imagine you get the next bag.
Long conversation here. Yeah, the run should score there. So they fixed it.
So you will get Luke Guerin scoring.
Man at second and one out. Von Acker at the plate. This one pulled to left field, a base hit. One hopper gets by the left fielder, and that'll bring home a run. Acker rounding second, headed to third, and he is in there safely. 4-1 Montana.
Acker thought about possibly even going home himself. Either way, puts the brakes on, and this is a nice piece of hitting. Acker gets a lot of barrel on this baseball. And right now, Big Sky's making it tough for Cold Creek, as you can see. Picks out with the pitch, picks out the heater he wants, and this ball's hammered. Got to be able to stay in front or keep that baseball in front. Wasn't able to do it, and it clears the bases.
Showing bunt, pulls that back. McPherson. So it's a single with an error on the left fielder. And this shot down the right field line. That is a fair ball headed toward the corner. McPherson on his way to second. RBI single. He's going to keep on going to third. The throw gets by. It's an RBI triple. 5-1 Montana.
Gabe McPherson. What a nice piece of hitting. I've seen a lot of guys so far, and you can add Gabe into this. Being able to keep the ball fair down the opposite field line. Here you see him hitting that fastball early, and he gets all kind of barrel on this baseball. keeping it true, not letting it twist out of play. And then he gets running, gets rolling. It's just a nice, solid swing there. And he knew he had business as soon as he hit it. He saw it, he'd see him taking off. Get on your horse, young man. And you can go ahead and celebrate, too. Celebrate with the boys.
3 for 3 so far in the regional.
This game is not over. Is it over? Is it the 6th inning? Did they just walk us off? Okay, reset.
Visit to the mound.
Reset, bounce back. Okay, let's go. Okay, stay in it. Okay, bounce back right now.
Three runs in for Montana here in the bottom of the second. One out, a man at third. Ty Barnes coming to the plate now. McPherson, by the way, second RBI of the regional. Infield playing in a little bit. Shows bunt, offered at it. No balls and a strike. Jackson Podol, the leadoff man on deck. Barnes, the 6th man to step to the plate. Tied him up. 0-2. And it hit him on an 0-2 count. That's the one you'd like to have back.
That's definitely the one you'd like to have back. It's tough to get a guy 0-2 and to kind of just not let him back into the count, to just basically give him the base by hitting him.
They're going to make a change here. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm surprised they hadn't already. It's not like he had his best stuff today command-wise. You got to keep this game as close as possible, especially as the visiting team.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest part of it, right? Like, Trace Johnson has had better days, and he will have better days in the future. But as you see it going on, you just, when things were wide, it wasn't there, you knew things were going to, a decision was going to have to be made, and we finally get one made. So we'll get to see what happens on the other side of this.
We got to lock in. Is it first and third? Okay.
Hammered. God! Up and out of Williamsport.
Are you kidding me? Lay out like a superhero.
Great baseball ahead. Here we go.
All Williamsport, Pennsylvania, home of the Little League World Series, kicking off on August 19th. 5-1 Montana here in this elimination game of the Mountain Region, bottom of the second inning. And Colorado has had to go to their bullpen. Nico Palomo take over on the mound.
Nico Palomo kind of coming out here and is tasked with putting the brakes and kind of putting out the fire for Colorado and getting them back into the dugout to where they can get to hitting and they can kind of spark their own things offensively. But it's a 5-1 ball game, and you really don't want this thing to open up and kind of get away from you. So throwing strikes is key. Making the plays that you get a chance to make on defense is key. And you need to see Cold Creek tighten it up and make plays, keep themselves there, and get themselves back into the dugout.
Well, he's finishing up his warm-up pitches, and he is going to face the leadoff man, Jackson Podol, with runners at first and third with one out. Two crucial errors in this inning for Colorado. Montana capitalizing on them. First one on the way to Podol, outside. And this is where the pitch count situation becomes an issue. Two and 0. Colorado cannot use Jacoby Irwin or Keegan Taylor. A lot of pitches thrown here by their starter tonight.
And that's why we had the conversation of, oh, nice play.
Oh, and a double play.
Very nice
Line
play.
it to first, and a tag play alertly done by Permat as Montana's second inning comes to an end after scoring 3 runs.
Well, that's the kind of break you need to get yourself out of an inning. Here you're going to see Podol with the line drive right at first base, and it goes to the glove, where the glove goes right to the back. And we got it out in a double play, and Cold Creek's off the field.
Little League World Series, you got to have a dream, right? Garrett Cole did, playing for Tustin Western. And it kind of worked out well for him.
Yeah, it definitely was I think this was a fruitful event for him, huh, right?
Yeah.
To see himself kind of go from Tustin Weston to now a New York Yankees pitcher, and all the good that he's done in his career, the Cy Youngs, draft position, like he's been really good.
Yeah.
Great when he was in Houston.
Stopped by in UCLA for a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Don't miss the Mariners and Yankees and Rangers and Angels as the race to the postseason heats up. Tune in Wednesday, 7 and 10 p.m. Eastern live on ESPN and streaming on the ESPN app. He's locked in. That young man is locked in. Commitment to his craft. Nice little crowd. Beautiful night for baseball on this Monday night in San Bernardino, California. Montana on top, 5-1. Top of the third. Okay. 11, 12, and 1 due up for Colorado. Kacharka, pardon me, Kotlarczyk, little soft liner, foul. Andrew will head back to the plate. Got a no ball, 2 strike count.
orchestra-loving little dude they call Manny. He used to call him Minnie, turns into Manny, but apparently plays big, and they love him.
Off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Small size, big heart, they say. Going to start tonight in left field.
It's a good eye. Being able to hold off on that breaking ball. Just diving away and darting away off the plate.
Foul back. Good swing. Letting it fly with a 1-2 count.
I'll switch it out with you, okay? Thanks, my guy.
Cold Creek Little League, Lafayette, Colorado.
You still got 2 balls, 2 strikes. Play.
2-2 down. Lifted in the air. Down the right field line, and that goes foul. Long run for Dahlberg, just couldn't get there. Von Acker with the kind of old style wind up. Leg goes toward first base.
Yes, it's the long step back for me. You don't see that much anymore,
No.
right? A lot of guys, a lot of people are kind of teaching the thought process of less movement, less is more, especially out of the windup, right?
Yeah.
That way you can repeat that delivery over and over and over again. And he's kind of taking it old school. He says, I could do this.
3-2 on the way. Little looper towards second base. 1 down. So it'll bring up Aiden Penny. Aiden, the starting center fielder. Penny 1 for 2 yesterday. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this kid's got a ton of personality, a ton of life. He is a fireball for them in that dugout. And if you got a chance to watch him play yesterday, he did a whole bunch of dancing in between pitches. Really living and enjoying this opportunity to come here to San Bernardino, California, and participate in this regional.
2-0. 3-0. And never easy when you've got a small target and you're a pitcher trying to throw strikes. Throws you off a little bit.
It's definitely a real thing, especially at this age.
3-1.
And on the other side of it, too, you feel it's tough when you feel like the strike zone's bigger than what it should be.
3-1. And there's a walk. And he is jacked. Bat flips the walk and heads to first.
Getting the squad going. I told you, he's full of life. He is the big personality kid. You can't tell him this didn't mean anything to him and or this team. Get on down there, young man.
Top of the order, Jack Irwin. Had a double to start the game. Jack working the old closed stance that you rarely see nowadays.
It's like the left-handed version of Edgar Renteria. The left-handed version of Giancarlo Stanton. That's what I feel like I'm watching. I don't know if he's got that kind of pop, but
yeah, not so much.
And if he doesn't, that's not something he should feel ashamed about.
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't come around that much.
More importantly, don't have the injury history.
Ooh, you don't want that either.
No.
No. You don't want that either.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Play.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And man at first. 2-2. 5-1. Montana leads it here in this elimination game. Top of the 3rd. Plays 6 innings in Little League.
And Von Acker's pitch count is rising and sneaking up there as well. Which, if you are Big Sky as it stands right now, you would love to pull away more. You would love to not have to throw him either all of this 85 and then now he has to sit out for 4, or if you can get him out and start filtering some other guys in there and not run up counts, that's what you would love.
Try to go back to a breaking ball, and that's flipped out to left field for a single. So just like that, Colorado answers back. Couple men on base with 1 out. Second hit of the night for Irwin. And we'll bring up Johnson. Struck out his first plate appearance. 58 pitches now for Vaughn.
It's a good job by Irwin. Good job hitting. You're in a spot right now. It's 5-1, right? We're getting into the middle innings of this ball game. You want to be able to just, listen, we're down, we're not out. Let's pass the baton, get the next guy up, and let's see if we can mount a big inning ourselves and get some crooked numbers up there.
Ground ball to third, looked up, gets the out at second base, and that's it. Had he not peeked up, the Fuse maybe starts the double play, but instead they get the lead runner. Runners at first and third now. And Keegan Taylor coming up. Keegan struck out in the first inning.
If there was ever a spot for Keegan Taylor, this is the one.
Good off-speed pitch.
I just think there's a lot of life that needs to just be sparked in that Colorado dugout. This would be a great time to do it. I've always been a big proponent of if a guy takes a big swing on a fastball and he fouls it straight back, I think the thought process is that he's all over it. But if he's all over it, why is he not hitting it well?
0-2. Got him looking. Came right back to it. And Vaughn gets out of it.
It's a really good job, and that's exactly what I mean. Von Acker stayed with the heater saying, I don't think you're actually as on this as you think you are, and he fooled him. Here you see him go right back to the fastball, right down Broadway. Just looking, just checking, and sits him down and gets out of the inning. Really good job by Von Acker.
Imagine there's some history for Montana in the Little League World Series. That at second base is Jet Campbell, the Montana second baseman, who happens to be the uncle of Grayson Miller, who will be due up third. Nice play.
Nice little family ties there, and good to see the lineage go through the Little League system. Shows you what kind of community they got there. It's pretty cool.
Dude, that was a 0-0 game in the 5th.
Pretty cool.
I like it. I like it. There's a look at the 2011 Little League World Series. Started 3-0, man. 3-0. Got beat by Huntington Beach. So Montana trying to get back there.
Trying to get back there.
They've got their hands full. Both these teams have their hands full coming out of the losers bracket. This is an elimination game. Just the second game for Montana, the third for Colorado.
Yeah, I think that's an accurate statement, especially here. Like, it's one thing to do it in districts, it's another thing to do it in state. But once you get here, the competition continues to ratchet. So once you get yourself into that loser's bracket, it becomes that much more difficult to get out of it because of the pitching, because of how much you need to do. And they're both trying to make that case to get it done.
Nico Palomo threw 3 pitches on a relief last inning and ended up getting out of it. Facing 2, 3, and 4. McLean Braun. Shortstop pulls one through the right side, and it's a leadoff single.
McLean Braun gets some barrel on it. And this Montana team continues to put pressure on Cold Creek, continues to make them have to do something. That is, leadoff batter has reached in every single inning so far, and through the first 2, they've put up 5 runs. So you can see it's become a problem, and they're looking to add to it here.
Shot down the left field line, foul.
He almost snugged that one down there.
Fayborg behind the count at no balls and a strike. 5 runs, 3 singles, a double, 2 triples. A combination of 3 walks and hit batters. Fayborg had an RBI single and a run scored in the first. 2-strike, base hit up the middle. Back up the middle and glove by Palomo. Second double play. 2 down.
Look what I found. What a nice play. Look at this. This ball's a hot shot right back at him. And Palomo in a good place to be able to make a play. And you can see Braun over there like, what do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do with this?
It's all about efficiency, right? 7 pitches, 4 outs. This pitching stuff is easy, Nico says.
I lock in, I do my best work when I give up a runner at first, you know?
Grayson Miller 0 for 1 with a fly ball to center. One, 1 and 2. Chopper foul.
One more, 2 strike.
1-2. Little looper out to shallow center, and that'll fall in for a base hit.
Grayson Miller doing a really good job with 2 strikes. He gets that breaking ball. He's able to stay on it, get enough bat. You see those muscles too, right now. He just go poke it out there and drop it in the center field for a knock.
Brazen Erickson. Watch out. RBI triple his last time up. 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second for Montana. That hit him.
It hit something. Or maybe it was glove and then umpire's shin guards or something. I definitely heard a double hit, though. It wasn't just glove.
Yeah, I thought he grazed his elbow. But he's not acting like he
wants to hit.
Yeah. Three balls, no strikes. LeFew's on deck. 7 hits for Montana. 2 2/3. There's ball 4. Ball got thrown to first base for whatever reason, and the runner goes to third. Now he's going to try to score, and everybody is safe at 6-1.
And those are really just the kind of mistakes you can't have in this magnitude of a ball game. When elimination is on the brink, you have to play clean baseball, and throwing it all around the diamond without being able to get an out just doesn't help at all. First, you have to understand what the count is behind the plate. As the catcher, I think he thought and didn't understand that was ball 4. So as he saw the runner kind of leave, and he thought I could back pick him, and then just throws it away. It's little mistakes, it's little things that you just have to clean up.
Well, they had 2 errors in the last inning. They just committed 2 errors on that one play. Brazen is the catcher, and with 2 outs, you get a courtesy runner at third base. I'm not sure what they would be asking for here. Two outs. And here's LeFew, the third baseman. First one on the way. Outside, gets away. And here comes the runner to score. Nobody covering it, 7-1.
And I personally think right now would be a good time for a mound visit, and not necessarily as a pitcher. Bring the team up there, kind of have a conversation about playing with your head up, with your chin up, still hustling, still going hard. I think you can kind of see it in the body language of these young men right now, that they're just kind of out of it, and they can pull themselves back into it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch by Palomo. So it started with a little flare single by Miller. Two balls and a strike. This one's hit toward left center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Then he cuts it off, and it's a 2-out single. So the inning continues for Luke Garrett. What you thought was going to be a quick inning after the single, then the double play ball hit right back to Nico. All of a sudden has extended to 2 runs and more batters and more pitches thrown. Luke a double with a run scored. Double to start the second.
8 hits already for this Big Sky Montana ball club, and
stolen base attempt. The throw to second gets by.
And you can tell Montana's just very comfortable trying to put more and more pressure on them. I wonder, too, at this point, if the mindset is how can we score more early right now? Because we talked about it. Being able to plan out the pitching situation. If you can score more, you don't throw as many pitches on the other side, you get yourself out of that.
3-0. Ryan Hopkins on deck. 3-0 pitch. That's in there, 3-1.
It's a nice pitch by Nico.
Fouled off. This Montana team, it's not a team that's got a bunch of thumpers in there that hit the ball out of the ballpark, but they've shown the ability to kind of just put the ball in play, let the defense make the mistakes. And they've taken advantage of it. 4 errors so far by Colorado.
What they're doing is they're also just putting together good at-bats, too.
That's a called strike 3. So the inning comes to an end, but not before Montana tacks on 2 more. We're headed to the 4th inning, 7-1 Montana. And Little League thanks its official sponsors, including T-Mobile and New York Life, whose support helps create meaningful experiences for communities, volunteers, and young athletes all season. Little League also thanks its dedicated volunteers who make a lasting impact on millions of children worldwide. Regional headlines as we get you ready for the Little League World Series on August 19th. Boerne, Texas winning the Southwest region. Nolensville, Tennessee moves on to the Southeast Championship. Nolensville, by the way, was sporting the Vandy unis today.
Okay.
Sorry.
All black unis?
Yeah, all black, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty tight. Hamilton, Ohio advancing to the Great Lakes Championship, outscoring their opponents 32-8. And it works out, too, for Nolensville because of the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, the star on the hat. And
yeah.
It's a good look.
Still throwing me off with the colors, but yeah.
Yeah. Top of the 4th, 7-1 Montana. He's Jared Mitchell. I'm Victor Rojas. So glad you could join us. Elimination game here in the Mountain Region. Northern California eliminated earlier today by Arizona. Check swing, roller, foul. Ball, 1 strike. A couple of defensive changes for Montana. Get that to you in just a second. Peyton Hammond, 0 for 1. We'll roll this one to third base. Across the diamond. And there's out number 1. Dahlberg in left field. Faberg at center. Barnes in right. And Guerin moves over to first base. Everyone else pretty much is safe. The same, I should say. LaFuse making that play.
A strong throw across the diamond by LaFuse.
Always big to get that leadoff man out when you've got a lead.
Huge.
get later and later in the game. Ground ball to short. Swinging first pitch. 2 down.
And you're watching the Billings Ball Club just kind of get the job done right now, right? Like going out there, making the plays that need to be played, not giving away outs in situations, staying locked into the ball game. That's what you want to see from these young men as they continue to push themselves to try to, hey, we want to continue to keep playing tomorrow and into the rest of this tournament. Well, to do it, you need wins, and they're putting themselves in position right now.
Riker Hiddle for 2 outs. Went around on that pitch. No balls and a strike. Hiddle had a single back in the second inning, so he's 1 for 1. Looking to be an engineer when he grows up. No balls, 2 strikes. Time was called. Well, offensive timeouts, try to change the mojo.
It's been a great summer for the Hiddle family. His dad's coaching here with him, younger brother, won the 10U Colorado District Championship. They've had a good summer. They've seen a lot of wins, a lot of good ball played so far this year.
No ball. 2 strike.
0-2. Lifted out toward right center field. That'll fall in for a base hit. Perfect offensive timeout.
It's just how you draw it up right there, huh? Hit the talking hit button. I like it.
It's like, Dad, we're on TV. Purnett waving to the crowd as he steps into the batter's box. I love that. It's the beauty of Little League, man. Worked the walk his first plate appearance. Grounds this one towards short. And they'll flip to second, get the lead off, or the lead runner. And that'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, an 8-pitch inning. You can use that. Montana on top 7-1, and that's the beauty of Little League.
See it, family love right there, signs and everything. Big smile. You gotta love that.
Little League Classic.
You get kids, you get big leaguers being kids. It's one of those days that brings Little League full circle.
These kids are having an absolute blast.
I wish I got to play in a stadium like this.
It's everything we said it would be and a lot more.
You are making memories for a lifetime.
MLB Little League Classic, the Braves and the Brewers, August 23rd, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and a great matchup, especially for for the kids in Williamsport.
For everyone,
for
man.
everyone.
If you never
You're right.
got a chance to watch this is one of the feel-good summer events. I wish this had been a thing a long time. I think this is something awesome that's done, and I hope it stays around forever.
Yep. They're in the bottom of the fourth inning, 7-1. Montana's on top. Got ourselves a new pitcher on for Colorado.
Thank you. Thanks, my guy.
It's Callan Haas taking over.
Cleaning them up.
Hopkins at the plate to lead things off. Dahlberg to follow, then Acker. No balls, 2 strikes.
And you're getting a chance to see him at the plate right now, but this is Montana's ace, and everybody loves this kid on that Montana team. So you can imagine they root for him big time.
That just missed.
Good pitch by Cal Haas.
Haas is 1-2, just misses outside. Missed it. Burdett hit him. No, hit his back foot. Yeah, it's a hit by pitch.
Got him. Yeah, got the foot. Got the inside of the foot.
So make that 4 consecutive innings now that the leadoff man has reached for Montana.
And I think he thought he was out of the way until he realized, yep, it caught the top of the foot right off of that skip off the dirt. Barely, didn't need to be much, but it got him.
First one's outside. Nice dig behind the plate.
That's an illegal pitch. We're going to switch the ball out. You're okay.
New baseball being put into play. Preifert is the new catcher. Did a nice job on. Channing Dahlberg reached out a fielder's choice and scored in the second inning, so he's 0 for 1.
Another one of the younger guys. There's 3 11-year-olds on the team. Mr. Dahlberg is one of them.
Well, apparently they called it an illegal pitch. It's 2-0, now 3-0. That's why we saw the home plate umpire, Kathleen Dippert, go to the mound. And there's ball 4. So 2 on to start this 4th inning. So 6 batters have reached for Montana via either the walk or the hit by pitch.
Free passes hurt. It's hard to keep those off the scoreboard. As you can see, with 7 runs up already, they've gotten help. And they've done the things they needed to do to push them across.
Acker with a single and a run scored. Ahead of the count of 2 balls and no strikes. Third pitcher of the night for Colorado. 3-0. Haas having some troubles. Hey, Vaughn, it's me, your mom.
I think she has to identify that because, you know, the sign's so big, she's behind it. He probably can't see it when she's holding it up.
That is a valid point. You know, that's why you are with me, because I would not have realized that, you know? Thanks for picking me up.
I got you, man. You know, teamwork. We do teamwork up here, too. You know, it's not just down on the field. We got it going up here.
It's the only way to make the dream work.
Have you thought about, like, maybe throwing a strike?
Coach Hill's going to go out and talk things over.
Maybe.
These are the tough conversations right here.
Hey, let's just try to have fun, right?
I
Baseball's
got a
fun.
little joke for him up there.
Okay.
Keep things nice and loose.
Let's play defense. Okay? Maybe something cool will happen, right? Maybe you'll make a barehanded falling down. Maybe he'll fall down when we're in a pickle or something. Oh, wait, you already did that. All right, hey, let's do it. Okay, come on.
Turn 3.
Yeah, turn 3. Do something cool. Do something worthy of Sports Center.
There's a lot more of this stuff that happens than you think in mound visits sometimes, all the way up to the big leagues. Sometimes it's about being able to make somebody laugh, being able to let somebody just kind of take the weight off their shoulders and take the gravity out of the situation and just let you relax, man, and get back to playing ball and having fun.
So bases loaded, nobody out. Gabe McPherson at the plate. RBI triple his last time up. In for a strike.
Badminton, huh?
0-2. Great meeting of the mound so far. Loosen things up.
Very loose. Very good job by Cal Haas. Coming out of that mound visit, pumping in 2 heaters.
Foul tip into the mid, 1 down.
Can we get more than 2 mound visits? And I guess those work apparently, so we need those. I like it. It's a good job.
So Ty Barnes, the 12th man in the order for Montana at the plate. He was hit by a pitch his first plate appearance. Fouls it off and on the hands.
Fastball's got a little extra giddy up on it than it had previously. I really do mean that. You have some of these mound visits that kind of lets you take a deep breath and just kind of relax.
Shot to right field, a base hit. 1 run is in. They'll play station to station. RBI singled for Barnes, and it's 8-1. Top of the order coming up now.
Feels like Ty Barnes is understood. Okay, we're just gonna play good old country hardball. You're feeling good with the fastball. You're throwing strikes with it. I'm gonna zero in on it and shoot it right back the other way. It's a good piece of hitting at the bottom of this lineup of Billings, Montana.
Podol at the plate. Podol hit by a pitch and scored a run in the first. Lined into a double play to end the second. Bounces this one, a run will come home. And it's 9-1, winning run now at second base. 10 after 4. Montana's the home team. And it's a 2-ball, no-strike count on Podol. Braun on deck. Bunt, and he should be out.
Oh.
They're calling it a foul ball. Man.
Huh?
Yeah, they're calling him out.
Okay.
He made contact with the baseball outside the box.
Yes.
Now the third base umpire, he threw the hands up and called it foul. The home plate umpire is the one that just signaled out. Now you can review that, can you not?
That's a good question, but I thought that was a pretty clear as day as that ball touched him while he was out of the batter's box, which would be an out.
You got to be outside the box if the ball makes contact with you. Well, he's in the box. That's a foul ball.
That's why they don't come to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's still in the box here.
He's still in the box.
It definitely hit the helmet there while he was in the box, yeah.
Yeah, but they called him out. So it's not reviewable, apparently.
It just seemed like he was so much further out in front because of the amount of steps he took.
Correct. So 2 outs. Runners remain at second and third. McLean Braun at the plate. I would have thought they would have gotten together because, again, I saw the third base umpire call foul. He threw the hands up as a foul ball.
Right.
And if you can't review it, wouldn't that, it should have been the request. Can you at least?
Well, I thought, I mean, when you usually have difference in opinions, that conversation usually happens anyway. So I thought that probably would have been something that happened, but it obviously did not.
Yeah. And it wasn't an immediate call by the home plate umpire.
Right.
That's when I figured, well, might as well just get together. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's in the box.
2.
Yeah, he's still technically in the box.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Two outs, 1 run in. It's 9-1. Montana leads it here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. So Montana strikes for 2 and leave 2 stranded. 4 complete. 9-1 Montana in this elimination game. Hey, more than 200,000 Little League volunteers have already completed the Little League Diamond Leader Training Program, which provides an immersive experience to equip coaches and volunteers with the tools needed to provide an impactful and enjoyable experience to all Little Leaguers. Learn more and become a Diamond Leader today at littleleague.org/Diamond Leader. Beautiful sunset here in sunny Southern California, although the sun is set. Gorgeous night for baseball. It's a happy mood on a Monday. Glad you could join us from Al Hotton Stadium. Elimination game of the Mountain Region. Montana leading Colorado 9-1. Colorado will send up Youngman, Palomo, and Prefer.
They are looking for any kind of life, any sign of life that they could possibly get. Just the ability to get runners on, pass the baton, see if you can hang a couple crooked numbers and get back in to the game. That's what they need.
Ball on a strike. Youngman walked home a run. The second inning, a bases loaded free pass. The lone Colorado run. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Acker still on the mound. He's at 74 pitches, 5 hits allowed. 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. 2-1 now. 2-2.
It's a good job by Acker with that fastball on the outer half. Down and away. Makes it really tough for you to do anything with it.
Full count. Three-two. Foul back. Good lively crowd on both sides, although the Colorado fans a little bit more subdued from the third inning on. Another payoff on the way. And it's a leadoff walk. Last thing you want to do in a 9-1 game.
And Lang Youngman has been on every single time he has come to the plate here. He's only gotten 1 hit, but he knows how to work a count. He knows how to draw his walks, and you got an opportunity to see him draw another walk.
Toward second base. Should be 2 if they get rid of it quickly, and they do. 4-6-3, twin killing, 2 down.
Got soft contact going back up the middle, but I want you to take a look at how quick this turn is. Look at that, the feed quick, the turn out of his hand. It's a very good job by the middle infield of Billings, Montana. And turn this double play and pitcher's best friend, Will Acker. Von Acker just up there dealing right now. 79 pitches, but it doesn't matter. He is working for the boys. So you see him rock and throw another strike.
Preferred 0 for 1 with a double play ball. Both teams have turned 2 double plays tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Acker falling off there. Well, likely his last batter. One and two. The ideal situation is you get this out, get back to the dugout, score 2 runs. You don't have to use another arm.
You don't have to use another arm. And I would imagine, too, you'll see them try to do things to manufacture those runs if they can get runners on.
Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Full count.
Tried to go back to that heater. Tried to climb that ladder again, see if he can get a swing.
Well, this will be it for him. Last pitch. Three-two on the way. Swing and a miss. On the last one, he does it with an exclamation point.
That's how you finish your outing. 85 pitches, and the end of it for him comes with the heater and a 3-2 count, and he says, "As I got 1 left, I'm gonna go with the one I've been going with all day. Here's the heater. See you later, brother."
Little League Baseball regional action coming up on Tuesday. About the Alabama-Tennessee game. Winner advances to the Little League Baseball World Series. Bottom of the 5th inning, Montana up 9-1. Ground ball to the right side. It's a leadoff single. So that's every inning. They've got a leadoff man on board.
Every single inning, and if you look up at the scoreboard, they've on the board in terms of runs every single inning so far. They put pressure on Cold Creek all night, and they've been able to grow a large, sizable lead with a 9-1 lead right now.
Miller pulling one over to third base. Backhanded at third and out at first. Nice play.
Very nice play.
Irwin making the play at third base.
Very nice play. Jacoby Irwin gets the backhand grounder over there, and he's able to pick it clean, set his feet, make a strong, accurate throw across, and that gets their first out of the inning.
Brazen Erickson at the plate. Double home run and a walk. This one all the way to the backstop. Bayborg heads over to third. Right side of the infield in for Colorado. 3-0.
Yeah, they're not all the way. You can see them playing a little halfway in. If they get that ground ball, they're definitely going to come home and at least try to stop them or discourage you from going home.
There's a 4-pitch walk. Winning run at first base now.
If you put one in the gap here, it could do it for the ball game. So look for him to try to get his pitch center cut and see if he can square something up.
Finlay LaFuse. Outfield's played shallow as well. Chases that breaking ball.
And you can tell he was real anxious for a pitch to hit. It's a good job by Cal Haas. Throwing him the breaking ball early in the count, kind of getting him out on that front foot.
Oh, 1 now. So I'm going to miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Taking second base on the stolen base is Erickson, representing that winning run. Called strike 3, rings him up on the outside part of the plate.
Really good pitch there by Cal Haas. Starts him off in the at-bat with that breaking ball and pitches him backwards, gives him the heater with the 2 strikes, and he dots it on the outside corner for the second out of the inning.
So it's up to Luke Guerin. Doubling a strikeout, 1 for 2 overall. One 1-0 count. Not a bad idea to try to sneak one on the outside part of the plate. Nice play. Prefert behind the dish. Made a couple of nice plays behind the plate.
Yeah, he's already picked one this inning as well.
2 balls, no strikes. Ground ball to the right side, and that's off the glove. Ricochets towards second base. They flip to first, and they caught it. The old 3-4-3, just like they drew it up.
They work on that every single day, I promise you.
Like PFP?
That's what it is right there. Get another look at it. You get that hard ground ball in the infield, and it goes off the edge of one glove into another arm, into the hands, and nice little throw at first. Let's get out the inning. Good play. And here you got Von Acker showing up in a big moment. You see him using that heater up in the zone, moving the ball all around. 5 punchies tonight, and his effort in limiting Colorado to 1 run on just the 5 hits through his work. And as you see him ended with his 85th pitch right down Broadway, blowing it right by someone. What a great job by Von Acker, this young man tonight. Listen, they gave him the ball in the state title game. They gave him the ball in an elimination game, and he has delivered in both spots and giving them the opportunity to get 3 outs here and move on to the next opportunity.
That one and only run, too, is when the command kind of left him a little bit. Gave up back-to-back hits in the second, then walked 2 consecutive batters, but then settled down. Finn Fayborg's on the mound to try to close it out.
Get a little bit of a different look. Get the lefty up here now.
Katarchik at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Andrew Ofawani popped out. His one and only plate appearance tonight. Didn't miss by much.
It's a good eye up there by Andrew. Got a lot of colors on that bat, huh?
Seriously. For some reason, it reminds me of ice cream truck in the summertime.
You sound hungry. You all right?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Little meeting of the minds here. I don't know. I'm just. This is just me. But 9-1 game. Just go with the fuzz.
Well, I think they're probably thinking, listen, We get 8 runs to work with, but let's not get anywhere near that, all right?
Chopper left side, LaFuse. Lost his balance, throws it away. And Katarchik ends up at second base.
Seemed to lose his footing there just a little bit, and I think that kind of threw off his rhythm and his ability to kind of stay in rhythm and make a play, make a strong throw across.
Man at second base. Penny at the plate. Walked his first time up. The conclusion of this game, Sports Center will be taking over. Montana trying to close it out, send Colorado packing. 9-1 here in the 6th. Big yacker.
That's a big breaking ball. That's a big breaking ball.
One ball, 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. The throw down to first to complete the strikeout. 1 down. Going to third is Katarchik. Dangerous play. 1 down.
I guess if you know you got it, go ahead and take it. But
yeah,
with an 8-run deficit, I'd be trying to make sure I'm not the reason that we add 1 more out on the board.
Andrew's like, you know what, man? If we're going home, like, I'm going to play the game the only way I know how to play. Top of the order is Jack Irwin. The breaking ball misses.
I respect it too, because you know, if I'm gonna go home and tell everybody I played on TV, I gotta at least get this uni dirty.
Believe it. Irwin 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Back pick to third, and Andrew's like, come on. Did you not see me go to third base on that ground ball? Come on.
Check the uni.
2-0. 2-1. Drops that one in there.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Two.
It's a good pitch by Finn. Finn has a really good breaking ball. There's so much depth and so much sweeping action on it. It's really tough for these kids to be able to get back to it.
Missed up high and a full count. Johnson on deck. There's a payoff on the way. Breaking ball, and he walked him.
Kind of backed up on him there. Didn't do what he needed it to do, stayed inside, and Jack Irwin finds his way to first base. Coal Creek isn't going down easy.
Person on the way. 1 ball, no strikes. Fayborg struggling to throw strikes here consistently.
And easier said than done, but that's all you need, right? Just throw strikes and let's see what they can do with it.
Ground ball toward third. LaFuse gloves it, goes to second base for 1. The run will score, and it's 9-2, but 2 outs now. So Montana 1 out from advancing in the loser's bracket. Keegan Taylor comes up, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Everything's breakable, huh?
Seems to have more of a feel for it, too, so he keeps throwing it.
Yes, he did. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I mean, it's very obvious that's the pitch he's comfortable and feels like he has a good feel for. So he keeps throwing this pitch.
Fastball goes off the glove and to the backstop. So man advances into scoring position. Two balls and a strike. 3-1 now. Biggest issue is now you're running up the pitch count, you know, for later on.
Couldn't agree more. That's what you don't want to do.
And a walk. Two on.
The thing is you're in the loser's bracket, and it doesn't matter who is there's someone that you're putting on the mound at this point. You want to be able to limit and keep the number of pitches down as much as possible because you don't know when you're going to need him again. You don't know if you're going to need him again. And you want to have as much available to you as possible.
We're 1 out away from still advancing, okay? So take your time, slow down, okay? Let your defense make a play, all right? You're doing great, okay? Boys, 1 more out, and we're staying until Thursday, okay? You guys have had a great game. Let's finish strong, okay? Hey, keep talking, okay? Plays at 1, 2, or 3. Get the easy out. All right, we got this. Let's get everything in front.
Peyton Hammond, the third baseman, up. Hammond 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs. First pitch strike.
That's a good job. That's how you get ahead in the count.
That one's down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 hits for Colorado. 4 errors, though. Back-to-back innings, they committed 2 errors. That opened it up.
Those definitely hurt because it just continues to open up the game. It continues to draw you that much further apart, and it kind of brings the morale down.
Two and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Full count.
That's a good pitch by Finn. I think maybe if you catch that a little bit better, you might get the call on it. It's a good pitch.
Now the payoff. Pulled the shoot late, but saved his at-bat.
I like the thought process there. Finn thought he threw a good fastball to pitch before. So he said, you know what, let's go right back to that one, see if we can actually stick it in there.
Another payoff on the way. Breaking ball, slow roller, foul. But those 2 swings, really just got to throw something anywhere near.
Peyton Hammond's, he's battling right now. Okay, listen, takes one off the knuckles and gives you now a nice little check swing. He's doing anything he can to get bat on this baseball.
This one pulled down the left field line. That is a fair ball. A run will come home. And it's 9-3 as the ball comes into the middle part of the infield. Never say never.
It's a good at bat there, huh?
Yeah.
Got him another pitch he can handle. Pokes that thing out to left field and able to advance on an error of misplayed ball in the outfield. But it's just a good job of continuing to stay in the fight. He leaves one up in the hittable spot over the plate, and Peyton Hammond made sure he made him pay for it.
1 ball, no strikes. Meanwhile, Bayborg's at 31 pitches. 2-0, wild pitch. Runner's not going anywhere. Calvin Haas, 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Montana may not have a choice but to bring somebody else in.
They might.
3-0. And a 4-pitch walk. Got to stay under 50 pitches in order to pitch on Thursday.
And I would imagine, outside of a big hit happening here, that is kind of what the staff of this Montana team is thinking. He's got 15 pitches to play with to try to get this thing done, or they may have to pull him at 49-ish.
Riker Hiddle with a couple of hits tonight, 2 singles. Back up the middle, base hit. 1 run will score, another one's coming home. The throw to the plate is cut off. And they got Hiddle in a pickle, but he ends up getting back because nobody was covering the base.
And what a nice piece of hitting by Riker Hiddle. Show him a little love. He gets that pitch out over the plate, something he can handle. Doesn't try to do too much, stays in the middle, and you can see him jacked up, loving it. They're starting to believe a little bit more by every at-bat in that Cold Creek dugout. These kids don't want to go home, I can tell you that. You can see it on his face right now. He's enjoyed playing ball for the summer with the boys.
Ground ball toward third. LaFuse comes in across the diamond. Third out is recorded. Montana defeats Colorado by the final of 9-5.
And LaFuse is able to put a stop to it right here by making a strong throw across the diamond. And Montana seals the deal.
Montana advances to play in another elimination game on Thursday at 5 Eastern. Tomorrow here in this region, Nevada and Utah will do battle at 1 o'clock Eastern. For Jared Mitchell and everyone, our crew here in San Bernardino, Victor Rojas saying good night from San Bernardino. Montana sends Colorado home. Stick around, SportsCenter is next.